I like those pants. Where'd you get them?
I got
Target?
these from Stitch Fix. Yeah.
Oh, Stitch Fix.
Yep. Okay, how are we starting this one?
Your Stitch Fix is always better than mine, and I'm mad about it.
I don't have any good clothes, and they're the only people who give me, the only company and product that consistently give me good clothes.
Yeah.
We're not doing a big ad for Stitch Fix right now. We're going to do a big ad for our new mugs. Look at these.
Oh, did we start?
Look at those. Arcane Arcade. This mug will likely have technical difficulties. You can get these with the link in the description. They're in all the descriptions now, along with the P.O. box. Everything is down there because I set it to the defaults. So we have a bonfire where you can get a cool hoodie like this. If you're an audio listener right now, sorry.
No,
but
hoodie.
imagine Spencer wearing our logo. It looks amazing.
It's on a shirt. I'm wearing clothes.
No, it's just tattooed on her bare naked body.
Yeah.
This episode is going
I'm just
directions.
blurred out.
Yeah.
But there's the logo.
You can just tell. Yeah, you can just. It's just like skin color, but just purple.
Yeah.
Just right here. Yeah.
Is that really how we started today's episode?
I guess so. Yeah, I guess it's. Today we completely cleaned up the stream room because it was getting a little weathered, a little lived in. It's only been like 4 months.
No, it hasn't.
We've only been doing the in-person podcast, the in-person streams for 4 months.
Yeah, but you can't say it that way. You have to say it like that. That's 42 games of D&D.
That's true.
Actually, there's even more than that because that's the only ones that are streamed.
Well, if it's 4 months and we have 8 games every month, 8 episodes a month, because there'd be 2 each week. There's relatively 4 weeks in a month. That means 8 games, right? I'm not just doing stupid math right now.
No, that's 8.
What's 8 times 4?
32.
32? So it's like 32.
Plus every game that it's not streamed.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, wait. When was episode... The first one we did, Avnia back. That was episode...
Let me
It
see.
seems much longer than 4 months.
Pretty sure it's only been like 4 or 5 months. Which is insane.
What episode was that?
You can just go look at my channel on XP to level 3 and just see how long ago I did that table video.
May 21st?
Really?
May 21st is in person.
Yep, I just went to the one right before that, so and it wasn't streamed.
May 21st?
Yeah. Let me get the
more
table
than-
video.
Wow.
6 months. 6 months.
Okay.
Yeah. May 21st. Yeah, you're right. May 21st. Oh my god, my D&D setup video almost has 1 million views. That's insane. What the fuck, guys?
That's nearly 60 some odd games streamed and not streamed.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Wow,
Sheesh.
that's a lot.
I mean, yeah, just kind of lived in, kind of used.
Yeah. We had not done like a big cleanup since then. So it wasn't nasty. It was just like dust. There was dust in places that it didn't need to be in.
Miniatures and pens underneath the table.
There's just shit everywhere. There was just like, it was stacked in piles and we organized all of it.
Straight
and now
D6s.
all of the cords are organized. We finally got that, the stream like corner computer thing. Like you can actually see the screen now and use the mouse on it. It's not just like piled on top of each other. All the minis are now organized. So many minis. I love minis though. They're great. And yeah, that's what we did today. And now we're doing the podcast.
Yep.
And I'm having an okay day. And I was supposed to go to the courthouse today, and I did. And their system was down. Now I have to go tomorrow. I love being an adult.
Yeah.
But how are you enjoying the new Magic the Gathering cards?
Oh my god. My cards are out there. But
what is it called? Innistrad?
Crimson Vow.
Oh, Crimson Vow.
Yeah.
What's Innistrad?
Innistrad is the plane that it exists on.
Oh, that's quite
The
cool.
cards are all sexy.
Yeah, Spencer isn't really playing Magic the Gathering.
I collect these cards now.
Hot Vampire Boy collector.
Yeah.
Just just hot vampire
I was
art.
already hot Vampire Boy collector, and then Craig was like, hey, these cards are coming out in like a week. And I showed up at Craig's work and was like, hand them over.
You know how you have like Pokemon where it's like Hiker Jim? You have hot Vampire Boy collector Spencer. She's just...
You walk past her, and she's got all these fucking cards.
Show me your man tits. Show me those biters, friend.
Yep. Gib.
The art on those cards are really cool,
yes.
though.
I love all of the Plains cards. They're all really
the black and white ones.
Yeah.
They're good.
They nail it every time with Magic. I'm upset at how good the art for Magic the Gathering is, and then like D&D art's not bad. No. It's not. It's just kind of in the middle. But I think they do that on purpose. I think they don't want it to be super detailed. I think that a lot of the art in the D&D books is purposefully sort of left bare, or areas are not filled in, because then you can fill in the gaps, which makes a lot of sense. And maybe that's what they're going for. But I just want to say, having cool art is fucking badass.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
we've been getting art updates on the Quest-o-nomicon, and oh my god, I'm losing my mind. The art is so good.
Yeah.
It like our shitty book is getting like the most beautiful pieces of art. Like you can just get the book for the art. Like it's worth that alone. It's so good. We got the Skilla battle today, which is in Obsidian, the Treasure of Obsidian Cove, which is a 3-shot where it's Sea of Thieves, and Tyler wrote it, and it's like you're going across the sea to find like this treasure, and there's the second game you fight this giant kraken woman, but it's called a Skilla. It's like a real it's not real, but it's a mythos basically of like this giant many-headed kraken woman. And they did the art of it today of her like attacking a boat.
They finished it today.
Oh my god, it's amazing. I can't show it, but I'll show you afterwards. Guys, I'm losing my mind.
Me and Mia took Tyler out to dinner, I don't know, like a week ago or something, and we got a little something.
Oh, yeah.
A little something for paying.
It's just been insane. It's just been so cool. So I'm really excited for that. All the Seeker's Guide stuff came in.
Yeah,
I was going to say, you got yours, and I've been like waiting with like bated breath. I'm like,
I was like that with Stibbles. My Stibbles came like 2 months late, and the Twisted Taverns came early. So we got these cool. We got the cool mug, the coasters and stuff.
I had to say, self-report. I've been real bad. I've been getting several emails in my thing. It's like, you need to give us your address for
self-report
for Quest-o-nomicon, and I'm like, I have to get to the email underneath you, so I'll get to you in a minute.
Yeah,
and I forget, and it's like, hey, we really fucking need your address.
I just took I
need to do that
after my Twitter. Thank God I got my Twitter back. That's a new thing. I got my Twitter's back. I'm everything's okay now.
It's him.
The only thing now is that every time I'm on Twitter and I want to do and I like something, Twitter's like, hey, is that you? Is that you? And then you text me and I'm like, yes. And I'm like, all right. So
just making sure.
Yeah, not only did my Twitter I got my Twitter back from the hacker, then 2 days later in the middle of the night my Twitter got suspended by Twitter because of all of the reports.
Yeah.
So it was like an automatic thing, and that freaked me out because I thought I lost my whole account, and then they gave it back, and I was like, oh my god.
No.
But anyways, where was I?
That reminded me of Eddie Burback. He's been trying to get verified for a really long time.
And
so now people are making fake Eddie Burback accounts trying to get him verified.
Just to cause a problem?
I think he got his account suspended because people thought that his was fake.
Yeah, so it wasn't for very long.
No, it was for like a few hours.
Yeah, it was that, and also like he's trying to upload a video right now,
and Disney
copyrighted the whole thing and can't do it.
He fixed it.
He did?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, yeah, he's like home for Thanksgiving right now, so he's just like, just getting fucked. But yeah, what was I talking about before my Twitter got suspended? I was leading up to something about that getting suspended. Oh fuck!
I was talking.
We did not just lose that.
We did. I have no idea.
God damn it!
Left my brain.
We were talking about Seeker's Guide, Quest-o-nomicon,
my email.
Oh. I just once I got my Twitter account back and I was changing everything, I just dead ass removed my inquiries email from my Twitter because what I did was I used to have my email in my Twitter bio, and then I removed it because I was getting so many emails all the time of people just constantly asking for things that I realistic like. I wish I could. If I could say yes to everything, I would. I just don't have enough time. So I can't say yes to everything. And so I was like, okay, so I'm just going to redirect everybody to an inquiries email and I'll answer them there. And I never fucking check it because it's legitimately 8 to 15 emails a day. And I can't keep up with it. I need to have somebody to keep up with it, really, is what I need. But I just didn't put it in there because I'm like, you know what? We can hold off on this.
Yep.
You want to answer the inquiries?
Yeah, I want to quit my job.
Oh, all right. Sounds good.
Done.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just took it out of my Twitter bio because I was like, nah, I don't want these anymore.
Yeah.
Let's just send them nowhere. Because I had it for okay, what if there's somebody really important who wants to get in contact with me and I want this opportunity? But I mean, they can just DM me on Twitter.
I feel like most people just at you.
Yeah. I'm gonna probably get rid of my DMs on Discord because I get like, I'm not trying to like flex or complain or anything. I really like the job that I have and the community and everything. It's really awesome. But guys, stop DMing me on Discord with the most random shit.
Or
every day I get a DM of somebody like, hey, so I have this homebrew. Can you review it? And I'm like, I don't have time. Just in the middle of my day. Sorry if you're like sensitive and you sent me that in confidence or anything like that. But I just want to let you know, you're not the only one. There are hundreds of you who have come into my Discord DMs like, hey, I wrote a campaign setting. Can you read it? And then I don't respond because I'm not going to respond. And then I get messages every day. I'm like, hey, can you do this? Hey, can you do this? And eventually I have to go, no, I'm not going to. Stop it. And yeah.
like that guy that was calling you?
Yeah, people try to call me too, which is weird. I never see them. I only ever see that somebody attempted to call me on Discord because I don't have the notifications for my phone.
Yeah.
The call notifications for my phone. I do have the DM notifications for my phone, which is really annoying. Yeah, I'm not doing this very well. I don't know why I've set up
you need a guy.
my life like this.
You need some kind of trainer that only collects hot vampire boys.
We need to clone me.
If I'm going to be going through his emails, if you want to send me pictures of hot vampire boys, you might get a response a little bit faster.
If you want to send inquiries at xp2level3.com, a bunch of hot vampire boys, you go for it. I don't mind. There's going to be no difference between that and the 18th Raid Shadow Legends request.
It's like subject hot vampire boys.
But it's Raid. And they're like, hey, we heard you like hot vampire boys. You want to be sponsored by Raid Shadow?
You did it. You're the criteria we had to meet.
Babe, they said if you agree, they'll put a hot vampire boy in the
do
game.
Ads right now. Stop asking me to do ads unless you're like a close friend and you're having a Kickstarter and Ghostfire's cool about it. Then I will.
A hot vampire boy Kickstarter.
Specifically.
Yeah.
Ghostfire Gaming did that, I think.
They did many hot that's their whole brand. Is Grim Hollow is, hey guys, we know you like hot vampire boys, but we turned it into a whole thing for D&D. Okay, so I actually want to talk about that. Not sponsored, but Ghostfire's doing a new thing called Fables, and they're I sponsor everything they do. So I know about it. And at first I was like, what the fuck is this? So it's a monthly subscription where you get adventures every month. Yeah, that's the face I made. I was like, huh? But I thought it was actually pretty cool because what it is it gives you effectively like a couple of adventures that you get each month that have maps and
it's like one shots?
No, it's a continuous campaign.
Oh.
And you get it every month. And it's Hot Vampire Boys, and it's set in Grim Hollow. And there's a lot of really good writers for it, like James Hake. James Hake is writing for it. And I was like, oh, this is actually pretty fucking cool.
That is cool.
Yeah, so it's pretty neat.
Not sponsored. Go look.
Not sponsored, but if you want to check it out, I just thought it was pretty cool. It was very interesting. So, and it's called Citadel of the Unseen Sun, and vampires destroyed the sun. Yes. They did the thing in Evenfall, but they did it right.
Right.
Yeah. And the art's really good. So, Ghostfire they do great with art.
Yes.
And Eldermancy, but they're basically the same thing. Yeah.
Hi, Logan. Logan's coming down soon.
Yeah. We're going to punch him in the face and then run away
we're going to pick him up from the airport, kick him in the nuts, and then leave.
We're not picking him up from the airport.
I was joking.
What if we did, though?
He just shows up. Is he even taking a plane? I don't know how Logan's getting here. He might drive. He drove up there.
I don't know.
The astral project.
Oh, yeah. That'd be fucking cool.
Nah, it'd freak out his grandma too much. I don't think he'd do it.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if he's driving.
I have a feeling that Logan is driving. Just because of how frugal Logan is. Logan doesn't need to be frugal, but he is.
I don't know. Maybe he's going through character development. Maybe he's like,
playing this time.
No, but
take a play.
he's flying to PAX in a month
he's
later.
going to walk.
Yeah, he's gonna walk to Philadelphia.
My guy walked everywhere in high school. He would walk all the way across town for anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's easy when you're like 7'5".
Yeah, he's got
Your
long
strides
legs.
are city blocks, all right?
10 steps and he's downtown.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I don't know how many... Okay, since we're on the subject of PSAs of going through my DMs, the last thing I'm going to say about it, because it's annoying and I'm sorry. But if you happen to be somebody who lives near us and you know where we live...
ask to
do
meet up.
not message me saying, can we meet up? I
think I know
don't
where
mean
you live.
anything by it. I know you were just like, oh, because it's cool. You found out that I live near you and you wanna hang out.
If you see us in town, hello.
You
come
can say hi.
Don't ask to
But do
to
not
meet,
be
or
like,
ask where we live.
hey,
It's weird.
I found out that you live near me. Can we meet up? No! We cannot.
Because there's someone on the Discord who's like, I think that we live in the same town. But
Nope.
they weren't weird about it. They're
Sorry.
like, I think I've seen you once at my job, but I
If you
didn't say
see me,
anything.
you can say hi.
Yeah.
Don't ask me to come find you. I'm
Yeah.
not going to do it. Wait, I'm going to make you listen to this. All right.
Jesus Christ.
I have 7.1 surround sound headphones.
You're just sitting alone in
Back 2
your room.
seconds. Back 2
In the
Back 2
middle
seconds,
of
I
the night.
I'm looped it. Oh no.
There's just darkness, and there's this single light coming from the computer, and you just hear...
It's just your
and
face
it's
and the
around.
reflection of my
Yeah, and you're
glasses.
just like...
Gotta get it uploaded.
Just leave the cut. Just don't even cut.
Just leave it.
Turn to darkness and then come back to this. Okay, yeah, let's jump into some freaking questions over here on twitter.com.
Tweeter. Henry Tweeter.
Henry Twitter. All right. Do you know what I thought was weird? After the whole Twitter hacking thing happened, I didn't lose like any followers. In fact, I gained more. I got like 50 to 100 followers after.
Good.
I was like, what the fuck happened? Anyways, we got a question coming in from two gnomes and
We got a
Trish
single question.
One of those.
Just one. Guys, there's only one. I don't know what to do. Started playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I can already tell that this game is going to hit me in the feels.
Yep.
Gnomes, you haven't played it?
How dare you
Gnomes!
not play that game?
Gnomes, it's a good time. It's very fun. Please enjoy it. Do not rush it. That is my one regret. My one regret is that
You beat that game in like 2 days.
No. Tim beat it in 2 days. I beat it in like a month. I wish I hadn't. I wish I had let it slowly kind of happen. Do it. Do not rush that game. Anyways, pick a chain restaurant right now. Oh, shit.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell? That's not a
I-
restaurant. It's fast food.
That's a chain restaurant.
Is Taco Bell a restaurant? Is fast food considered a restaurant?
Probably because you can dine in.
Yeah.
I assume that would be the only thing that you could
Okay.
dine
Well,
in.
so it's still considered...
It's a chain.
Hang on.
A restaurant.
Define restaurant.
A place to buy food. Or you can sit.
A place where people pay to sit and eat meals that are cooked and served on the
There you go.
premises. Okay.
I can sit inside a Taco
Is
Bell.
Taco Bell a... The first thing is a Mexican restaurant.
Well-
A restaurant.
Google's like, yes.
Yes.
Google said, where do you live?
Show me where you live right now.
Taco Bell is an American-based chain of fast food restaurants.
There you go. There you go.
Fuck. When do you guys... I want you guys to guess when Taco Bell was founded. What year was it founded?
1938.
Okay, can we talk about why Craig said... You said 1938?
Yeah.
Like, the Great Depression was happening, and they were like,
Beans!
It's
beefy gordita crust.
Back then it was too spicy for the boomers. It was just beans in a tortilla.
In a
The
tortilla.
boomers weren't born yet in the 1930s. They were babies.
What about it?
What about
Pre-World War
68?
II, you have Taco Bell.
We're still delivering milk. And
And then-
Taco Bell.
Spicy potato
You can
taco.
still have milk delivered.
Shut the fuck up. Delivering milk is something in the 1920s exclusively. It does not
Only
exist
Grandma
after that.
remembers.
Only Grandma remembers
1968.
that one. All right.
1868.
1868.
Arthur Morgan. Dad, can you get me a beefy gordita crunch?
No, it's only in Tahiti.
Oh, that's why he wants to go so
Yeah.
badly. In Tahiti's
I've heard they have
Arthur, in Tahiti, they've got a magical place. Taco Bell. Is that why Micah's last name is Micah Bell?
Yep.
Because it's Taco. He founded Taco Bell?
He is, no, his father founded Taco Bell. He is Taco Bell Jr.
I'm going to spoil Red Dead really quick, so Two Gnomes, please skip like 20 seconds forward, okay? Micah Bell takes all the gang's money and founds Taco Bell in Tahiti.
Done.
Yeah.
No, it's 1962.
Wow. Wait.
I said 68.
It wasn't 38?
No, it was not the 30s.
You tell me the British pilots and the lawnmower planes were eating a burrito?
They still had the black and white like videos where they're just moving too quickly and there's no sound at all and they're walking into a fucking Taco Bell. There's child labor everywhere, and they're getting chips and cheese. Where do you think it was founded? What's
San Francisco?
San Francisco,
1938, San Francisco.
right after the earthquake. I don't think that was the earthquake.
No, the earthquake.
Where was the earthquake?
It was the earthquake, and it came out of the ground.
It summoned it.
Cisco earthquake.
Goddamn.
Oh no, it was. It was in 1906.
There you go. Goddamn.
Okay, sorry. Where do you think?
I'm gonna go with Arizona.
That's
no.
a safe bet.
No.
It actually, Craig was closer. Technically, it was Irvine.
Irvine?
Why did I say it like that? What
Irvin.
the fuck is wrong with me? Irvin. Yeah, it was in Irvine, California, 1962. Yep. Anyways, Taco Bell is technically considered a restaurant. So yes, with Two Gnomes' question, you can say Taco Bell. You pick one.
Taco Bell.
No, you can't both pick Taco Bell.
Why not?
Del Taco.
No.
Okay, Del Taco's okay. I'll pick Buffalo Wild Wings. Okay, now it's a class.
Shit.
Gnomes.
So you know how like D&D has like Artificer and then Paizo has Inventor? Mm-hmm. That's what mine is.
Okay.
Whatever Spencer comes up with, mine's just a little different than that.
Two Gnomes, in fact, throws a curveball.
Oh, no.
Oh.
And there's one last sentence that says, describe what the restaurant the person to your left picked does.
Oh.
So what is the Del Taco class?
Yeah.
The Del Taco class... okay, so you get proficiency in...
Oh, no.
Do you know that Del Taco has this thing that came out on their menu
Oh,
a long time ago, and they brought it back, and it's called a Bun Taco?
A what?
A bun taco.
As in they just put a taco in a bun?
Yes.
So,
like
They take everything that you
like
would...
the two sides, so like one has like the heel of it and one has the top?
They would take everything that would be in a taco,
Yeah.
and they put it on a hamburger bun.
Okay, so you just eat the
just
taco
eat
but
it
like
like-
this.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Colton was over, and it was
was-
really late. It was after Avni or Evenfall or something.
Yes.
That's never good. Never
we
good.
hung out.
Yep.
We were talking and
For
hanging
hours.
out, and it was like 1 a.m.
Yeah.
And we were going to order it. But we decided just to drive. And so we were looking at the menu, and Colton looks, and he's like, Bun Taco.
No,
I can hear it in his voice.
This is incorrect already.
I can hear it.
I had ordered Del Taco like a week prior on the app and was like, "What the fuck is a bun taco?" And then I brought it up to Colton that night, and it's like,
Didn't even want to eat. He just wanted to know what a
He
Bun
just wanted to
Taco
witness it,
was.
just to see it.
So we dead ass got out of the car, drove at 1 a.m, drove to fucking Del Taco.
I'm so sorry to our local Bun Taco.
And I was actually hungry, so I got food. And then at the end, I was like in the same manner of slaw. I was like, can I also get a bun? Oh, Colton's sitting next to me and he's whispering because he's like, and I was like, okay. And he's like, is that it? And I was like, yeah, that's it. And Colton's like, Bun Taco. And I was like, oh, can I get a Bun Taco? And the guy's like, what?
That's when you know he's fucking like, uh-oh.
With me. And I said, a Bun Taco. And the guy goes, a Bun Taco? I haven't heard that in a long time. And I was like, is this some sort of ancient menu item? And that's when we pulled through. We were looking. We didn't know this. Mm-hmm. It used to be on the menu when it first opened in like the 90s, I guess.
No, it's earlier than that. I'm pretty sure Del Taco opened in like this. Yes.
1938. Bun Taco.
Please, sir, I've been working in the coal mines.
I'd really
and
enjoy
I have a
Bun
Taco. I'm about to go to war.
I have a picture of my Bun Taco when I come
Uncle
home.
Sam needs you.
Bun Taco.
Bun Taco.
Del Taco opened in 1964.
Oh, well, all right.
With the Bun Taco.
No, I'm pretty sure it was on the menu in the 90s, though.
No, I think it was the 70s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, apparently,
that's even odder.
That guy must have been working at that Del Taco since the fucking 70s because he was like taken aback. He was like, I haven't heard, like through the fucking this thing. He was like, a Bun Taco? I haven't heard that in a long time. All right. And I was like, we were like, they have to go into the back and uncover the ancient relic.
Or microwave it, the old microwave.
It was, and by the way, it was disgusting. It was
I bet it was, yeah.
We opened it and we were like, nope. It was nasty.
No doubt.
We just wanted to know what it was. And then we tweeted about it because we thought it was so funny. And everybody was like, what the fuck is this?
Yes.
Anyways, you could Bun Taco once a turn as a bonus action. And everybody in a 20-foot radius is poisoned. That would be the Bun Taco class, basically.
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah. Not the Del Taco, just the Bun Taco.
Yeah.
It's centered around Bun Taco. Bun Taco's a subclass.
Taco Bell, you can make a Constitution saving throw to not poop yourself at any given moment in your life.
I've never had that issue with Taco Bell.
Me either.
Well, soon.
I've never eaten Taco Bell and been like, I'm getting the squirts. Like, I've always ate Taco Bell and had digestive problems are completely fine.
You're having some problems. You're a little backed up. You go eat a crunch and it's gone.
The Friendsgiving on Saturday. Okay, if you're gonna be grossed out by this, maybe skip ahead. I'm going in some weird waters here. I woke up the next day.
Oh Lord!
I gave birth to a fucking. I think it was the biggest shit I've ever taken.
I can't look at you in the eye.
I was scared. I woke up and sat down. She was already out of bed, and I have to poop every time I wake up.
Yeah,
so I sit down and I'm like just sitting there, and I was just waiting, and I was like, this is like not coming out. So I had to I squeezed so hard that I saw stars in my eyes. Not fucking kidding you right now. I was like, and then I felt it, and I was like, oh no. And then panic set it. I was like, what am I gonna do? So I was like, I'll just power through this. It's probably just a poop. It'll be fine. It was not. It was not. I thought I was like tearing my asshole apart. It was so large. It was so hard too. I thought I could pinch it off and it would be fine. I could not. It was like I slept for 14 hours because I was really tired that day and I spent all day cooking for the Friendsgiving. Mm-hmm. And so I slept really, really long. I think all of my poops just compressed into one mega Godzilla poop. And it was coming out and I was just like, I was so scared. And then I was fine. But my asshole was sore all day.
Can I tell them what you sent me?
Yeah.
Later that night at 11:15, so a few hours, 10 hours after this had happened, you put, my butthole is sore and it hurt. And then you put, did I tear my butthole? And then, am I pregnant?
It was bad.
Oh,
it was so bad. Yeah, it was not
shit.
it was not good. So that's probably the worst shit I've had all year.
Do you ever have a message to send some, like, for instance, you like somewhere, let's say you and Spencer go to your mom's house, like you do, and you're like, I gotta go to the bathroom. And you go to the bathroom and go, I'm going to be in here for a while. Do you let your significant other know, like, is it like a phrase that you give Spencer to go, this is going to be a minute?
Yeah, I just vividly describe how my shit is going.
I have a picture. I have a picture that I send Landon, like, anytime I'm like, I'll see you next week or something.
This will be a minute.
Let me see if I can find it. It's the CSGO thing where it says counter-terrorists win. Like, oh,
Counter-terrorists win.
Such a good.
That's really funny.
No, we should do that though, because sometimes we'll be like at your parents' house, and then it'll be like, where the fuck is Jacob?
Yep.
He's been gone for a while.
need to know.
If you deadass went to the bathroom and then on my phone, I open it and I just see that, oh, Craig sent me an image. And I know you're not in the room, you're taking a shit, but I see counter-terrorists win. I'm losing it. I'm absolutely
That's good to
losing
know, because I'm
it.
not going to do it on stream. Because I'm like, I want to be a second, just forget whatever interaction I'm going to have with you right now, because this is taking precedent.
Yep.
Yeah, no, I when I'm in the bathroom and I'm going to be in there for a minute, I just message you. I'm just like,
If you don't
hot
come,
snakes.
if you don't come out of the bathroom in like a minute, I know. Oh, Jacob's in there for like a while.
I got.
He's shitting.
Yep. Taco Bell never gives me hot snakes, though.
Soon.
What gives you hot snakes?
Going to war.
Yeah.
1938.
With the Bun
Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Fuck.
What's the Buffalo Wild Wings D&D class?
Sorry, no, we just steamrolled that question.
I don't know. Just fire-based spells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always think of that meme where it's wingless bones. It's Buffalo Wild Wings, but it's wingless bones. And it's just like it's just a pile of bones in one of those things. Google it. Look it up. You know what? I will try and put it up.
Whenever you're taking a shit,
it.
I want you to send me wingless bones.
It's almost like a help. It's
Yeah.
What the
Help.
Everyone at home. Alexa, show me wingless bones.
Wingless
Okay.
Kill! Alright. No, I won't tell you. A pickup line asks, I'm curious to know what your stance on PvP is at the table. Would you allow it to run its course between players or mediate it in some way? Depends on which players. My more experienced... Okay, so... I would... It just really depends on the players at the table. If it was the Icewind Dale group, I would just let that happen. I would not interfere. I would not be like, okay, guys, let's make sure like this is because you guys all know what you're doing. You're all very experienced. You know what's happening, and I trust you guys with the story. Like, it's in your hands now. A game where I would probably interfere is maybe Evenfall because there's a lot of players and a lot of different sort of like motives. And I know some people have things they don't like in their games. Some people aren't like the best at communicating all the time. So if somebody starts fighting somebody else, I'm going to be like, whoa. Let's just make sure this is what we want to do. Yeah. Is everybody okay with this? Okay, we'll continue. But I would never be like, stop.
Yeah.
You know, it would just depend on the situation, depend on the players. But yeah. But PvP, where like the Critical Role's done in the past, where like characters fighting other characters, we've never done that.
Yes, we have.
Have we?
The Immortals fought each other.
When?
It was after I think the game ended. I think we did it, and
I'd be down to do that.
Okay, cool.
I think Then won. If I remember correctly.
I don't remember this.
Because you ruled something, and I was pretty mad at you for a while about a magic item, but it was fine. It was years ago.
I would do it again. I know that.
Oh, and the Ember Warriors fought each other too.
Man, I don't remember this.
Yep, I remember. It was when Abadir was still a vampire, and I think
I remember this.
that
No,
Lander killed him with the decanter of endless water.
That's
just
right.
kept geysering him.
That's right. Yeah, just Hose.
It's like that Patrick meme on SpongeBob where his mouth's open. It's like,
Yeah.
And then Lander hid in his Darren's Instant Fortress.
That's
Because he
right.
was losing.
Yeah, I'd like to do it. I've seen Critical Roles before, and theirs are like kind of cool, but they get really frustrating because, I mean, player abilities are just so fucking mean and broken, but that's because they're supposed to be like against the DM, who, you know, it doesn't matter. But like when player ability goes against a player ability, it's rough.
It's hard, yeah.
Like, you can watch the Critical Role one slowly devolve as like certain players are just like annoyed that they can't do anything because Keyleth just kicks everyone's ass.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I remember the first Vox Machina one, Grog just got fucked.
Yeah.
Just absolutely fucked. And Keyleth was kicking ass. So like, if you could mediate it like there, and do something fun with it too, because I think I did that with the Emperor Warriors one. I remember that one because
We were in like a different plane of existence.
yeah, and it was like a battle arena, and there were
Yeah.
boxes, and you could open the boxes and get a random magic item.
Yeah.
And there were like different things you could do so that you just didn't get fucked by one player. You know, I think there were ways you could teleport across the map.
Yep.
So that you didn't just get cornered or anything like
Yeah.
that, which can happen a lot. So
And I think it was just Solomon, Avadir, and Lander. I don't know if anyone else. Maybe Angela came?
yeah, maybe if she was there, I don't know.
And I think it was just like we were bored and we wanted to play Emperor Warriors. And I think it was around the time that we were going to fight Ozymandias. So you were like, well, if we do this, like it's going to affect things that are happening right now. So we kind of
Yeah.
just did like a weird one-off. You guys fight each other.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Overall, though, I think most PvP stuff, like in-game, is there's
It's
a
hard.
miscommunication somewhere, and it's, like, happening in-game.
Unless it's like a story reason.
Yeah, it has to be, like, a really good story.
to be honest,
reason.
that's like what I would say. If it's the characters wanting to do it, I think it's usually a safe bet. If it's players wanting to do it, there's some underlying things that you probably don't want to. That's not the time to hash it out the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the paladin's going to bop someone real hard,
And,
and that's not how you solve adult conflicts.
No. And I think that there's story ways where that can happen anyways without like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm going to put a level 1 smite into my attack and attack you with it. It's like, okay, you're going to just kill this guy?
And goodbye, I guess.
Yeah. It gets weird. It just really depends on the scenario.
Yeah. Be careful.
Most of the time, though, if I'm playing like my little brother who just fails to understand D&D but always wants to play it, always wants to try to kill Emma, I'm like, no,
Yeah.
no, you can't.
Even then, with the group that I have for my Strahd game, there have been times where it's just like, well, can I attack them? And it's like, why do you want to do that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta ask.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they're newer, you definitely want to be like, okay, here's what could happen if you do
Yes.
this. Do you still want to do that?
Yes.
Okay, maybe I
Maybe
won't.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sword Storm asks, are there any monsters or spells you feel are too cruel to the player that you avoid? Also, happy Thanksgiving to you, the God Emperor, and the Unseen Craig.
Aw, but not you.
Yeah, you go just rammed up.
That's okay. I'll have a bad Thanksgiving.
No, you're gonna have a great one. Your mom's such a good cook. I'm jealous.
So, any monsters or spells that are
What's the
mean?
one that makes your intelligence like 1?
Oh,
Oh, the
yeah.
intellect devourer.
No, the
no.
spell that does it.
Yeah,
Feeble
it's
Mind.
Feeble Mind.
Feeble Mind.
Makes, like, your
Feeble Mind
charisma
is for
and-
players to cast on bad guys.
Yes.
Not for bad guys to cast on
Yeah.
okay. Yes,
You've done
I
it?
did it.
Yes, you
but
have.
it was like eh.
It was fun in the moment, but I can see how it was probably upsetting for Tyler.
The only reason I did it is because I knew you guys could fix it.
Right.
If there was no way to fix it, fuck.
Because
I
it's like
wouldn't
it
have
lasts
cast
like a
that.
month, right?
Yeah, but I knew you guys. I knew it was just for like an encounter.
Yeah. And then
Atlantica
you'd
would
fix
become
it.
baby brain.
Yeah.
And then you guys could just fix it afterwards. I
Mm-hmm.
knew that was going to be fine. So that's why I went with it. Yeah, more or less, if there is an ability that like a monster or a spell does that like permanently affects a player and they have no way to fix it,
Yeah.
I tend to avoid it. Unless the players have a way to like a way to fix, or I give them a way to fix it, so it's just kind of a temporary thing. Yeah.
I think that'd be a good way to get someone out of the story for a while. Mm-hmm. Like, when Travis and Laura had to leave because
Yeah.
they were having their baby. Could have just been like, meh,
You both
got
of mine for a
one-
month.
Yep.
We'll see you.
No brain. Good luck.
Yeah.
They'll fix it while you're gone.
Yeah. I don't think so. I think that's about it. I think Field Mine's probably very easy to slip up as a DM and go, oh.
This lasts a lot
I
longer
didn't
than I
think,
thought.
Yeah, this has lasting consequences when I really just wanted your intelligence to be 1 for
Yeah.
the combat.
Yeah.
Now I have to deal with it.
Yeah. Oh, anything that stuns. Now, I now tend to avoid it because
fair.
stunning is fine for enemies. Like, stunning enemies is great.
Yeah.
Stunning players fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Because stun doesn't let you do anything fun. Stun just takes away your ability to play the game. And I
Valid.
just don't like it.
Valid.
You know? Unless somebody's being real annoying and real cocky and they have a way to fix it, like lesser restoration or something like that. I'm often not going to stun players because
Yeah.
it's just mean. Like it's just I like restrained because restrained you get an option. It's like you can stay restrained and continue fighting, or you can try to escape, or there's Misty Step. You could try to teleport out of it. There's lots of options you get with restrained, but stunned you don't. You just got save or you're fucked, and that's lame. That's fine for bad guys, but not for
I can't
players.
think of any monsters that I think
Fun
are
for
mean.
babies, not for Batman.
Maybe like a basilisk.
Yeah.
And I never like fighting those. They're
I don't like petrification unless it's in layers. I don't like to just be like, you're stone, get fucked.
yeah.
I like, oh, your feet are stone. Oh, your legs are stone. Oh, your torso stone. And then you get, like, that happened with China. I would have much rather had China with no legs than no China at all
exactly,
that
just
entire
stone.
time, you
Yeah.
know? Yeah, that would have been so lame. And so, like, slow petrification is way more fun than, full petrification.
I agree with that too.
Yeah. Give your players options. Don't ever just take away things from them and be like, get fucked. Like, give them the ability to make choices.
I think it's also easy to do like a pitfall. At least for me, disintegrate sounds really scary, but fuck, I don't know if I would ever trade that for the world. Being able to kill someone and then they disintegrate is really cool.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like
Power
probably one
word,
of
kill, and disintegrate are on the table.
yeah.
But I like to let my players know that they can do it. I
it should be definitely
I
clearly
like to
stated.
have like some smart NPC, or I like the bad guy to do
Yeah.
it to somebody first, so the players know this guy can cast
Yeah.
this. You're gonna know this, so you can prepare for it.
Show don't
Yeah.
tell.
Yes, show don't tell. Don't just
Exactly.
tell them. Show them that it happens. And then later on, when you're gonna cast power word kill, they're expecting it, and it doesn't feel like, oh hey, let's just go fight this guy. Power word kill, get fucked. And it's like,
To be honest, I think
Okay.
that's where a lot of the elegance of tier 4 and higher level tier play fall apart, is because not really a lot of people talk about that.
like
Where you-
15th and above.
Oh yeah, because you have to. Because I think that's a lot of it is you can really power roll and steamroll some players.
Yep.
But that's not really the point. The point's to have really epic encounters where you're using every facility you have to counteract another one. But if you don't tell them anything, then you just steamroll them.
Yeah.
I think that's really great. Just to go, here's some stuff. Here's some ground rules. You know what's happening, because nothing's cooler than power word kill and then
Yeah.
a death word pops off, and you're like,
Yeah.
I was just almost dead.
Yep.
I
I saw-
almost died right now, because that's better than them actually dying to power word kill.
Yes.
Like them prepping and then going, I'm now completely unprotected. There's a level of vulnerability that's not just your death saving throws.
Yep.
I saw a tweet the other week that it applies to this. Really stuck with me too. Was a balanced D&D is not a 50-50 chance of 50% chance the players win, 50% chance the enemies win. D&D balanced is tricking your players into thinking that they can lose, but they still win.
Yeah.
It's not balanced if they're losing 50% of the time. It's balanced if they think that they're going to lose,
Yeah.
and they're wasting abilities, not wasting, but they're using abilities and options to try to win, and then they do win
Yeah.
through a lot of effort.
Yeah.
That's a hard encounter. A hard encounter isn't where everybody dies. That's just really lame, and nobody wants to do that.
Yeah, that makes sense, because overcoming and having adventures is about overcoming challenges.
Yes.
If you overcome only half of the challenges, that's really not fun, because it means you're failing the other half of the time.
Because it's not like a video game. Because a video game, it's like 50-50 chance, but you can die and you can come back.
Also, restarting at a save point for Gerald is different than let's all re-roll 12th level characters.
Yeah, let's just complete. That's the thing about D&D, which is I talked about this in my video that I responded to Logan with when he was talking about why he doesn't like D&D combat, which was that like the really unique thing about D&D is that your choices are permanent.
Yeah.
Unless the DM, goes back on anything, but that doesn't tend to happen all that much. Everything you do in D&D is a permanent action you cannot go back on.
Yeah, this is
you
weird...
can't save state, go backwards.
Yeah.
You can't be like, oh, oops, can I do this instead? Like, you can,
yeah.
but most of the time that's not how we play. So like when you make making decisions is like the most important part of D&D because the decision you make is the outcome of the game.
Yeah.
Like there's no going back and changing, oh, let's explore the other options like Detroit Become Human or something like that. Or like, I want to do everything in the game. It's like, nope, your one path is your one way through the game. Unless you replay the module, but even then you're going to have a different character.
It's kind of an interesting point to bring up because Sunday we had a TPK at my table.
Whoa, what? What happened?
Well, it was a really strange TPK. We were all 11th level characters, and they all just flat out died. It boiled down to a situation where we're playing in this Magic the Gathering themed one, so we're on a different plane. We're not native to that plane. One of our people get banished. We're like, this is banishment in a really bad spot because after a minute, they're all gone. Because they're not native, so they're just gone forever. And for us, that's essentially death. Because that character's not going to come back, and it'll be the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So we're like, and the guy banishes him because he's the one dealing with damage, and then begins to leave. We're like, we're at this thing. We can leave and kill one character, or we can try and break concentration on this other guy and potentially get him back. So we take flight. 2 of our characters die in midair, plummet and die, and he doesn't come back. But he knows. Because we do these separate scenes. He goes, I know that my friend's going to get me back. So I'm in this space. What if I just steal a bunch of shit and then I'll like great heist and I'll bamf out? We die. He doesn't bamf out. He gets beat to death. He gets in this encounter. He can't win because he's like, I just have to last a minute because they'll save me before I go back.
He's like,
So Mia, plummet from the sky and die. And my friend Dylan gets beat to death. And my other friend didn't show up, so it's just us 3. So he's gonna come back, and we're all different characters at a level 11. It was a lot of fun.
Holy shit!
It was a lot of fun because it's exactly that. We knew decisions that we were making were going to be the direct outcome of the game. There was no hurt feelings, and to be honest, it was a lot of fun.
Hey, that's great.
But it was kind of a weird time for that to come out because that's exactly what happened.
That's cool. Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, I don't mind character death. Well, on my side, like if my character suddenly dies, then I don't care. Not a big deal to me.
That clock's wrong now.
Yeah, I suppose it is.
Yeah, I was like, it's 8 o'clock. No,
there is a giant clock off screen that you guys can't see. That is an hour wrong. At Tenderine, or just 10, asks, so in Fallout 4, when you get the, okay, now that the others aren't listening, is there anything really mean you've wanted to do to your players but decided against because it was too cruel/mean?
I have a lot of mean stuff I plan to do to you guys in my game.
Wait. The Saturday one?
I'm going to be very mean to you guys.
Sheesh.
Specifically you.
What?
Oh.
I mean, I'm okay with it. I'll take it.
No, I just have a lot of things that I have planned for my game that I think might be mean.
Can you give us one example?
No.
What if we both leave?
If you leave the game?
No, if we leave the room and you can just talk to them?
No. I want it to be a surprise.
Man.
There's one specific one that I'm like, this might be too mean, but I think it's going to be cool. So,
oh my God.
And it won't be like something that permanently changes your character.
That's so exciting.
Unless
that's cool.
you want it to.
Oh.
No, I'm all down.
Okay.
I'm so down for all of it. That's
Good.
so cool.
That's hype.
Good.
Just destroy me.
I will.
Just end me.
You have
You like
destroyed...
that kid with the Windex. Do it.
Shoot me. I want to be that baby.
You probably could be. You just... That's what it looked like going to
Done
Rapture.
something mean. I decided against it because I thought it was too mean. This is like the question we just answered, but like I was about to do it. Not, I avoid this. It's like it was going to happen. I decided, no, I'm not going to do it. They're it's all Colton. Hang on. There's so many. There's so many times that... Okay, so Colton has already died so many fucking times in our games. I have also saved Colton many a times from death. Ira would have died in episode, like, 2 of Waterdeep Dragon Heist because he fell off a cart
Broke his...
and snapped his neck. So they were on a cart. They were chasing the Stone of Galore. It was like episode 3 or 4. It was a little bit. We were a little bit in.
Yeah.
And they're like level 2 or 3.
Yeah.
And he's on a cart. I don't remember the details. This is so long ago.
I think it was a bearded devil.
Yeah, you guys were fighting devils on like the back of a cart, and you were all fighting, but not everybody was at the cart.
Yes.
He was on the back of it because Colton jumps onto the back of fucking everything, thinking that he'll get some power play, but he just dies. And he gets hit, he goes unconscious, but because he's hanging on the back of a cart, he doesn't just stay on the cart. I was like, you're gonna fall off, dude.
Yeah.
And he's gonna hit the ground and roll. So like it was 2 failed saves from like rolling onto the fucking street, unconscious, bleeding out, and dying.
Yeah.
Ari's like 60 feet away, and you run, or you're like 65. You're like 65 feet away, and you double dash to him. He fails his 3rd save, but your turn is next.
Yeah.
And you cast Spare the Dying, and I was like, you're alive. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not, like, that's so close. I don't want you to die in this random little bit. That was 5 feet off. Who knows? That could have just been my fault for putting you that far away. Fuck it. You're still alive. That was, I didn't want him to die right there. You know, it was just a little bit of like, oh, we're going to round up, you know, just to let you be alive. Bit. Yeah.
That episode was also lost to the void.
Was that one lost to the void? God damn it. I did such a good homeless person accent in that one, remember?
Ain't that always how it is?
I do think I remember that.
There was an episode of that Waterdeep. You guys went and found some squatters in like a house, and I role-played the squatters. You guys were like, that was like really accurate. And I was like, I'm so proud of myself. And we lost that episode!
We did. I think we lost like 2 episodes of...
It's okay. I got it back when I played the cat girl in Strahd, and I just freaked the fuck out of Colton and Logan, who I've never been able to scare Logan that much. He's just like, what the fuck are you doing? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, it was a good time. I'm pretty sure Billy should have been dead in like an episode of Fallout pretty early on because of the dynamite exploding in his face, but I just let him be alive because same reason. It was like, this is stupid. I'm not just going to kill you.
I noticed that. You were like, oh yeah, if Paige would have taken double damage, she would have died. And I was like, I think Billy did that a few games ago.
The ruling at the time was that you were dead. The ruling now is that you lose a limb.
Oh.
So really, I should have had Billy lose his fucking hands.
Yeah.
But we know for the future now.
Yeah.
So and it was also Willy Wonky system. So
yeah.
I was trying to think of other times I've done it too. The one time I remember recently that I felt like I should have held back a little bit and I didn't, and I kind of regret not doing it, was Tetheros. That fight was so hard. And I think I was butthurt because I wanted this really badass introduction to him because he had a deeper connection to the story. And Kurt and Stibble just kind of made fun of him the whole time.
Yeah.
And, like, I really don't care. But, like, I don't know if it was, like, the day I was having or something, or I was just like, this is annoying. You know what? This guy's going to kick your ass because I want him to kick your ass because of what you did. And Colton died. And I was like...
Well, Colton kind of died, and it was kind of Colton's fault.
I know, but, like, I feel bad because it's like I didn't want to teach Colton a lesson. I wanted to teach Logan and Jordan a lesson.
Got in the crossfire.
And they just got. And I was like, ah, okay, well, fine. Yeah, that fight was just hard, really hard for, like, no reason. And that was a time I was like, ah, shit, I should have gone easier on you guys that time. Craig and I were just talking about how Halo Infinite was a lot of fun. Well, you went pee for a break real quick. And maybe we should have saved it for the podcast because I'm really enjoying Halo Infinite a lot. Multiplayer is a good time. And I know a lot of people are complaining about the customization, but I think the customization is fine. It takes so long to level up, though.
It does. It takes a long time.
Fuck.
Yeah.
It takes forever. You have to do the challenges, though. But the annoying part about the challenges is most people are just going to pop in, do the challenge, and then leave.
Yeah.
You know? But now they're making more of the challenges to do the quick play. So you have to beat a match, and then it's like, okay, just might as well get all the XP.
Yeah.
So I'll kill a dude with this and blow up a mongoose and get
Whatever else.
big XP. Yeah. It's just so nostalgic, though. It's just...
It is.
I've learned a lot
played
about
Reach
Halo this
so
week.
much in high school. Yeah? You
Yeah.
didn't know shit about
I
Halo.
didn't.
And then
Oh.
yesterday we basically took the entire day off. We didn't do shit.
Yeah.
I just came out. I
made
was
good soup.
big sleepy time for like I slept so long. Came
Yeah.
out, played Halo 1 remastered, the combat evolved, and she was like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "All right." And we just
The way you can recite Fallout lore is the way I can recite Halo lore.
really.
Yeah, I could put you both to sleep and just talk for
Oh.
hours about everything about that. I love that game so much.
It's cool. I know I didn't play a lot of the Master Chief games. I just was really into Reach when it came out.
Everyone should be only into Reach. That's probably the
Reach
best game.
is so fucking good. Just
it's a
on
great
its
game.
own.
Yeah.
It's just so good. Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
the most I know.
I didn't know what a Halo was. I was like,
Yeah.
that's just the name of
To
the
be honest,
games,
it's
right?
weird that it's the name of the franchise, but it's really not the most important part. It really isn't. Like it's just like the MacGuffin of the whole thing.
Yeah.
Most games don't even have it.
And
in
I
it.
knew who Cortana was,
Yeah.
and I knew who Master Chief was.
That got me really into that like AI type stuff with Cyberpunk too, because of like how her like life.
Yeah.
I won't say ends, but because we don't know how it's going to end yet. Hopefully, this game will tell us how she like decays in her life.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
And
thought that
how
was
it
pretty
interacts.
neat.
Yeah, like rampancy and stuff like that.
It's really cool.
Yeah,
I
I would love to run a D&D game or some kind of like Halo themed thing where they start as kids and they go through the process and they become adults and then they all go to like Reach or something. That'd be cool.
want to sit down with Brian David Gilbert and ask him all the Halo questions.
Right.
Because he read all
He read all the
novels.
books. Yeah.
I watched that video.
Yeah.
Such a good video.
Yeah, I've not read all of them, but pretty close.
I
Pretty close.
currently am...
Some bad ones out there.
There are 4 men right now that I love, and they include Brian David Gilbert,
Yes.
Brennan Lee Mulligan,
Yes.
Matthew Mercer, and Doug Reedon.
Yeah.
They're my boys. I love them so much.
You didn't put Craig on that list?
That's right.
They're my parasocial
You're
internet.
on my
Yeah,
list.
there you go. Yeah.
It's always so weird to be like, I love these YouTubers, and be like, oh yeah, I'm one of those too, but not them. They are just so far beyond.
Yeah.
They are just legendary. So fucking cool. Love those guys. They're great. Okay, let's do another question.
It's like a third one, unfortunately.
Sorry, guys.
I really
We've been
ranted
talking
today.
a lot. Dave Baker of Killer Bread asks,
Here we go.
have you seen Arcane, the new League of Legends series? And if so, what are your thoughts on it? Haven't watched it yet. It looks really cool.
I've seen some very sexy art
Yeah.
on my Twitter.
It is good. Also, it looks like a League of Legends animated, which means it is really high production.
Yes.
Yeah. It looks great.
Where's the KDA?
I know there's a lot of Critical Role people in it. So I've heard that it's great. So I haven't watched it yet though. So
Yeah.
oh, did we talk about Eternals?
No.
Okay, quick. Since we were big Marvel talking on the previous episodes, what did you guys think of Eternals?
I liked it.
Now, I also liked it.
I liked it.
That was okay.
I
was
describe it as, you know how you have like a top 5?
Yeah.
Eternals is always number 6.
Yeah.
It's always the top of everything else. I think it's good, but I don't think it's like groundbreaking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I liked it more than I thought I was going to like it.
I had a lot of fun.
I think that's why I liked it. I had low expectations.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the concepts. I think that's the part. People are always like, the script is boring and the characters aren't interesting. And I'm like, yeah, but that's not why I like it. The reason I like it is there's big fucking space robots
Same.
who are birthing
Yeah.
out of planets. And like, that's fucking awesome
It
as
is,
hell.
it is definitely no Shang-Chi, but it is good.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree. I had no expectations. I watched maybe one trailer that was before another movie, and then it didn't really blow me away. I was just
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. Do you know what I
But the
really...
same
we were
thing-
just talking about the AI decay. I
Yeah.
really like Mad Weary is fucking awesome.
Oh,
Yes.
I think
It
Mad
is.
Also,
Weary
the
is so
name
cool.
of it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Cool.
I like at the start of the movie when all of those people are they're like fishing and
Yeah.
that thing just comes out and eats that guy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, this movie's gonna be great.
Yeah.
And then it was just all right.
That's the first time that I've got jump scared in a theater before.
Yeah.
I don't know why, because I saw it coming, and then I think the speakers are really loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Oh yeah, it was
scared
on
me.
the Dolby Atmos.
Yeah.
It was
Scared
like,
the shit out of me.
we need to see just that one 10-second clip of Bilbo going in
No.
No.
Dolby Atmos. We need to watch. We need to watch Den
I
of Thor going
conveniently had
with
to
a
pee
tomato.
during that scene.
Oh.
Yeah, I had to get up and go pee.
on accident too. I don't think you did it on
No, I
purpose.
did it. I did it.
I think you're like, I'm gonna go pee, and when you sat down, I was like, you fucker, you missed the Bilbo scene, and you were like, oh no.
Oh no!
I think I had tried to time my peed for that, and I don't think I did.
My favorite thing when we were
I
watching
always can tell.
those in theaters is when we were watching Fellowship, and I was sitting there, and Gandalf, the moth, flies up to Gandalf. He's like, oh, and he's on top of Isengard, and he reaches out to catch it, and Craig deadass went in front of my face and just went. He just went like this, and I was like, oh! I was like, God damn it!
I loved
Gandalf came out of the screen at that.
I loved when Aragorn was like talking to or looking at the Palantir and was looking at Sauron, and he was like, "I have the sword," and he's like, "Well, I got your bitch," and you just went.
We were in mid
Uno reverse card on his
like
screen.
Sauron in an Uno reverse card.
After
He does though. He's just like he's all badass, and
Yeah.
he takes the Palantir, and he's like, "Hey Sauron, look what I got." The sword of Elendil. Aha! And Sauron's like, and he's expecting Sauron to be like, oh shit, send all my armies. And Sauron's just like, look at your dead, dying bitch. And he's like, oh fuck!
Your bitch is dead though. He's like, no.
He's like, what about this though? Just fucking shows him.
Go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happens. Me and Lace been talking about that a lot. Lord of the Rings, because we were talking about it at Friendsgiving.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the first time you met Lace?
Yes.
And I know you've seen and perceived at some point.
That-
But that's like the first real time she's ever spoken
I have
to you.
only seen the picture of Lacey on your fridge. That is all I have seen of Lacey until Friendsgiving.
Yeah.
I think I'd seen her one time in your hallway, and she
I have no
noticed
doubt.
people were there, and then turned around.
Yeah.
King Potato asks our final question of the podcast.
To King.
All right.
He returns.
You've just made it. Oh, wait, shit. Okay, we'll answer King Potatoes, and then there's one more I want to do. So you're the second last one, King Potato.
Yeah.
All right, you've just made a deal with the Fae being. Which Fae? Like a hag, fairy, or anything else in there, and what was it for? I would make a deal with a night hag to give...
Night hags are fiends.
Got you.
All right, what's yours?
Get fucked.
Go for it.
I would make a deal with a Fey prince to have him bring over his vampire
There it
boys.
is. There it is. I want like a summer court for a fat ass.
Yeah.
Go to the Feywild, and it's the it's the Gladden Palace of fat asses.
I will crusade a genocide for a fat ass.
Oh fuck.
Gib.
Can mine be a night hag?
Sure. I'll allow it.
Wow, thank you.
But you're wrong.
All right.
Thank you, DM.
I want the night hag. I'm gonna make a deal with the night hag. I'll give her whatever she wants, just to give you weird nightmares every night that I tell her what they
Me?
are. Yeah. I want her to deadass come in, your sleepy time, and she comes in, she goes like this with her hands, and you just have weird fucking dreams.
I had a weird dream last night, actually.
But then I know them. Like when you wake up, you're like, oh my god, this happened, and this happened, and then this happened. You're like, holy shit. And it's because she's doing it every night.
Right.
Yeah. And I would gaslight you into believing that a night hag is a fae.
Oh.
And Goodwill Hunting.
I don't want to talk about that.
And what are the other ones? Sorry?
What is the other one?
Maybe I'm already doing it.
I deadass believe that you are gaslighting me about Goodwill Hunting.
Nope. I promise you I'm not gaslighting you about that. We did not watch Goodwill Hunting. I do not... I know nothing about that movie. I know Robin Williams is in it. I know... Is Matt Damon? Who is in that? Matt Damon?
Yeah.
And he writes math on a chalkboard because that's in the first 5 minutes of the movie.
You should watch it. It's good.
And
It's very good.
That's all I know because that's all we watched. We were like, let's watch Goodwill Hunting. We watched the first 5 minutes and you were like, I want to go home. And I was like, okay. And we were like in high school or something. I don't fucking remember.
Yeah. There's another movie.
No, it was that day when you were. This was like probably 6 years ago. You were in my room.
Uh-huh.
We were gonna watch it. We paused it because you were lying on the bed, like sad. And I was like, "What's wrong with you?" And you were like, "I just need to be left alone." And you slept
Why
on
was
my
I
bed
sad?
for an hour, listening to My Chemical Romance for an
Why
hour.
was I sad?
And then you left. And I was like, "I'm gonna marry her."
You did.
She just came over, failed to watch a movie,
Like,
cried
bitch-
and listened to MCR,
Like,
and
bitch,
then left.
I just rented Goodwill Hunting for $3.99, and now you're gonna go to bed?
It was like 4 p.m. It was not like nighttime.
Yeah. Life was rough.
Yeah.
6 years ago.
True that.
All right. Final question. Hamster Rat asks. Yeah,
I
there
kept
he is.
it.
God damn it.
I got a size.
Hamster Rat asks, if you became a Lich, what would you pick to be your phylactery? Okay, so this is a very debated thing
Yeah.
because like I've talked about it with Logan before, and Logan's like, I would put it in a grain of sand and throw it in the bottom of the ocean.
Yes.
And so like that's really smart because nobody would ever find it.
Yes.
But what if you wanted to die?
Uh-huh.
Also, you have to spawn next to your phylactery.
Yeah.
So what if it gets into the depths and you are just spawning, drowning, spawning, drowning, spawning, drowning?
Yeah.
Like, you don't want that.
Do Liches need to breathe?
No.
So here's the rules. I think it's really fucking lame just to be like, I pick a rock and throw it into space.
Yeah.
It needs to be something that needs to be near you because you want to spawn here. You don't want to be halfway across the world when you come back. You want to be at a place where it's easy to come back. Because let's say we're in our times.
Yes.
And like you lose your possessions when you die and you come back naked. You don't want to be in the middle of a McDonald's parking lot naked, okay? It needs to be something that is near you and in your home.
But at that rate, you're not naked. You have, I mean, you're naked for sure, but you have
Yeah.
like 9th level spell casting.
Yeah.
So that bum
Okay,
that
fair.
saw me, I'm like,
fair.
pew!
Wait, am I a Lich with 9th level spells?
Well, you have to be.
Okay, all right. So I'm already really powerful.
Yeah,
so maybe I don't live here.
You have to be an
Okay.
9th level spellcaster to even be to go through the Lich.
Right. So I think it needs to be something that has to be somewhat.
I've always said it has to be an item of inherent worth.
I agree.
It couldn't be a cheeseburger.
No,
It couldn't be a grain of sand. It can't.
I
be,
agree.
That's
I think it has
something
to
that
be
has
something
inherent.
important. But I don't think you need to be a dumbass like Voldemort and be like, this cup
Yeah,
and it's like, why? Like, he doesn't even have to spawn near those. They just exist to live.
I think
So
it makes sense it has to be
he
something
could
like-
put them in like random pieces of shit and put them all over the place.
Yeah, I think it has to be something like emotionally tied to as well.
Yeah, but I think a Lich Phylactery in D&D is just, it's your spawn point. But I think it needs to be something of worth.
Yeah.
And it can't be in the bottom of the ocean. So, but also you don't want people to find it.
Yeah.
So,
Could you put it in a demiplane?
in a demiplane.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you'd be in the
Acer Act-
demiplane.
Yeah,
you could get out.
That's what Acer Act
Oh,
is.
okay, but then that
just-
is what
you're 9th level
Aceric
caster,
does.
a plane
Aceric's
shift.
Phylactery is the most guarded secret in the entire universe.
Yeah.
Not even the gods know where it is, and it's probably in like there's no explanation for it, but like the
Yeah.
idea is that it's probably in a demiplane, and he just bamps out of it and comes back.
Yeah. Let me see.
I choose your mom.
Damn, she really got you.
What, are you
Set
gonna
that
kill your
I
mom?
don't think you can.
Whoa! It gets deeper. I wasn't ready for the second blast wave. The aftershock.
You're gonna put the phylactery in my mom
Yep.
so that if you're like she won't die, I have to be like, Mom, please.
That's what you get for making a night
It
hat
can't be a
give me bad
living. It
dreams.
can't be a living
Yeah,
thing.
Why not?
that's fair.
It can't be a living. It's
not?
not fucking Harry Potter.
Why
It's
not?
D&D. It has to be an object. Don't objectify my mom.
All right.
I would choose.
I want it to be some like ring, and then I'd
I choose
sell it
one of your mom's teeth.
At like a thrift store. Stop picking my mom. Stop
Done.
choosing my mom. I'm gonna choose one of those 8 scarecrow minis that we have in that cabinet over there. We have fucking 8 of them.
Yeah.
It'll be one of them, and I'll
Yep.
be the only one who can tell the difference.
Right.
We only have a single vat of acid.
Oh, sorry. What's yours, Spencer? What's yours?
You know your grandma?
Yeah.
I choose her dentures. No one would
My
ever know.
grandma is just gonna be living her life one day, and then you're gonna come out of her mouth.
Well, yes.
No, but yes.
There's no more to that. Well, yes.
Yep. If I can't choose your mom, I choose your
We
grandma.
also have to have one more question
Oh, really? What is
to
it?
complete.
Right. We've been doing the
Yeah,
talk
yeah.
about the people's things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who asked it this week?
Oh God, I don't even know how to pronounce their name. Aldofy
Okay.
at ALD_OFI.
Oh.
Oh boy, cast appreciation time. It's Grace's lucky day.
Oh, Grace's lucky day, huh? All right. So, you guys have to understand that we're literally thinking of these off the top of our head. So
Right.
when I'm sitting here thinking, it's not that it's difficult
We've
to
also
think of
known
one.
these people for years.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
that
yeah,
I
it's a
have
whole
to think
Rolodex
of
of
one, to
events.
be honest.
Well, here, why don't you do that? And I can say mine.
Okay.
Okay, go for it.
Grace is probably the most determined and hardworking person I've ever seen in my life. To say that Grace is a workhorse gives like other workhorses bad names.
Yeah.
They will work not to anyone else's like standard, but to their own. And I don't know if I've ever seen anyone even alive meet that standard. But Grace pole vaults over it every single time.
I think mine's just more general then, because I have known Grace for a long time, and there's a lot of little things that I could say about Grace, but I think the biggest one would be how willing she's been to be a part of all of like Arcane Arcade. Like, I never like have issues with like asking Grace like, oh hey, do you want to do this? Oh hey, do you want to do this thing? Or do you want to be a part of this? Or do you want to do that? She's always just like, yep, that sounds great. Let's do this. Cool. You want me to start playing every Friday? Great. This is also the time where I hang out with my friends, but also I'm gonna be live on the internet, so I'm gonna start taking these days off. And I'm like, holy shit, you didn't have to do that. And like and it's coinciding with kind of like that work mentality of just like, oh, you can tell that. With some people, it's difficult to know like where you stand in their mind. Like, oh, does this person hate me? Oh, are they upset with me? Do they not like me? And sure, Grace makes fun of us on a weekly basis, but that's just being friends with Grace. But like, there's no doubt in my mind how important, like, it sounds wrong, but like how important we are to her and how important she is to us. Because
you're right. And the dedication isn't just to their work. It is to everything.
Yeah.
To loving a full 110%.
Exactly.
Grace cherishes you.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
And like there's no like question about it. It's always just like, oh yeah, this is an understanding that we have that, this is important. We're important. And, that's really nice. That's not something that you get with a lot of people, to know that. And that just comes with the package with Grace. And that's comforting. That's very nice.
She's the best piranha plant player I've ever seen.
God damn it, Grace! You and your fucking piranha plant!
The piranha
One
plant.
day, I will defeat you.
No.
And it will be a 1v1. And Colton won't be there with his fucking Byleth to kick your ass halfway across. Why did I turn it to Duke Nukem?
That's all right.
I'm gonna kick your ass. No, Grace actually kicks ass as Piranha Plant in Smash Bros.
One day she just
no reason at all.
She just picked it as a meme because Piranha Plant came out as a character, and she was like, "This is my thing now.
Yep,
it's what I do."
Yeah, I have to go sweaty mode to be like, fuck, Grace, play Piranha Plant.
Oh shit!
I have to sit forward. I have to be like, yeah.
Get the power stance going on.
It's a good time.
I gave Grace the bad controller.
Yeah.
It drifts.
It drifts.
She'll never know.
She'll never know.
Oh, on the same thing to that too, Grace has always been very understanding. I feel like I could tell Grace anything, Grace would be like, oh, okay, all right, well, that's you. And it's like, wow, I just admitted to murdering 3 people, Grace. Why are you cool with
Unless you're Colton and you haven't played, what is it, Deltarune?
Deltarune,
yeah.
Then you're just a fuck.
Then die.
Straight to jail.
Straight to jail.
Right on blast.
Yeah. Colton went into Target because he's been a little under the weather to get medicine, I think. And Grace was like, why the fuck aren't you playing Deltarune right now?
You promised me
Grace
one
also
thing.
makes the most weirdly, like, Grace doesn't write anything. Grace writes the best notes for D&D next to you. Keeps track of all of the days in my games. Manages to write down every important character's names. Keeps a goddamn encyclopedia in that notebook.
Yeah.
Doesn't write a thing down for her characters. And manages to have, like, the most detailed goddamn characters, like, ever. Yeah. Like, her characters have, like, these, like, branches upon branches, and they're just in her head. I'm like, Grace, I don't have anything written down for Phelan. She's like, okay, I will message you all of it. I'm like, what? She's just shorthanding it on her phone. I'm like, how do you keep all of this in your brain?
When I miss her in our other games, because you can see me do it on Avnia. Me and Colton will be memeing around, and then I'll be on and go, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah.
And we'll kind of lean to each other and whisper, like, thanks.
Grace and her fucking write something in her notebook, and then...
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
And it's just like a stupid meme. Yeah. God damn it.
I love sitting next to Grace because I can see her notes, and she'll just be like, such and such shows up, and then she'll put an angry face.
Yes.
She details. Nobody else is reading her notes but her.
No.
But she puts little emojis in her notes.
She'd be like, Phelan leveled up, smiley face.
Yeah, little smiley. Yeah.
Sheesh.
Damn it! I was hoping that would be bigger.
Well, we get what we
That's
can
what
get.
she
Yeah,
said.
I guess so. I got G Fuel in this cool mug. What do you got in yours?
I drank all my soda.
I was afraid.
No.
I thought you were
Do
going to spill it all.
not call it soda. What the fuck did you put in that mug?
Baja Blast.
You
Put her on blast.
put her on Baja Blast.
It's tasty.
All right.
No. Oh, God.